Hi, good afternoon. This is Bridget Chigungona Ngirige of Vintage Herbals. Vintage Herbals is located at Grand Imperial Hotel, Shop 39. I'm back with more weight loss tips. I promise to come back to discuss for you water weight. For those who have been asking me what is water weight, does water make me gain weight? A lot of you are not drinking water because you feel it's making you gain weight. So, the question is, does water make you gain weight? There's yes and there's no. I'm going to break down the yes and the no. Yeah. This is follow-up of videos that I've done previously about weight loss. For those that have not seen them, you can find them on YouTube, Vintage Herbals, and you'll see all the videos we've done about weight loss, how your blood group affects your weight, how how you can help your children lose weight, how you can lose weight after giving birth. There's so many things that we've discussed. Today is water weight. What is water weight? To break it down, really, water weight is weight that adds to our body because of the water that we have. Please note that 60% of our bodies are made up of water. Yeah, it runs a lot of things in our bodies. Yeah, 60%. So we actually have water contributing to our weight. When you step on a scale, some of the things that are measured is the water in your body. So yes, water contributes to your weight, and yes, water can make you seem heavier. But when we say water weight, we mean that weight which is permanent. Because water is okay, drinking water is okay. Yes, water can make you gain weight temporarily. For example, if I drank 2 liters of water now, my weight would increase by a kilo or some grams. But this is temporary. It should be able to go out because technically water comes into your body, makes its rounds around the body and gets out. That's why a few minutes after taking your water, maybe 20, 30, 40, 1 hour, you want to pee. So once you urinate, the water gets out and the weight that came with that water reduces. Yeah, so if you drink too much water, yeah, your weight can increase by even 24 hours and you're still that way. And then the following day, you are a different weight by some grams or maybe a kilo or 2. So yes, water can make you seem, I won't say gain weight, but it can make you seem heavier on the scale. It can actually even make you look bigger because your feet can swell, your belly can swell, your fingers can swell. Water is concentrated in the tips of the body, the fingers and the toes. So it is okay to drink water, and it is expected that water should at least add a weight to your body temporarily. The problem comes in when that weight refuses to go away. Because 24 hours after you drank that water and you're still heavy, then there's a problem. Yeah? That is where now we are talking water weight, where there is a problem, not the temporary heaviness that comes from drinking that water. Yeah? That the heaviness that lasts is what we are dealing with now and what we call water weight. That is giving you people trouble. So please do not refuse to drink water. Just drink water. The weight, the few grams that you add after drinking that water will go away in a short while. Yeah? But now, what causes the water weight? Water weight, I'm referring to that weight that is not going to go away in a short while, in a few hours or minutes or 24 hours after you've drank it. Yeah? I'm going to give you a few reasons why that water may refuse to go away, and then you remain with those kilos or grams or whatever. Number 1, your choice of foods. What are you eating? What are you eating? If you're eating lots of carbohydrates, please note that carbohydrates are dry foods, dry sugars, dry foods that are stored in the body. For them to be able to be stored in the body, they are given some amount of water to moisturize them. Yeah. So every gram of carbohydrate you take is given water. So imagine you eat too much carbohydrate. The more carbohydrate you take, the more water the body holds on. to survive the carbohydrates that you're taking. Number one, you should not be taking excess carbohydrates when you're on the weight loss journey. Yeah? So if you reduce the carbohydrates, it contributes to your weight loss. In terms of carbohydrates are stored as fat under your skin. So if you reduce them, you reduce your weight. Number two, they are stored with water. So if you reduce the carbohydrates, you reduce the water that the body is holding on to, which also reduces your weight. So change your choice of foods. Things like carbohydrates, reduce them. Salt, sodium salt, this usual salt that we eat with our food, that one is very high in sodium, and sodium attracts a lot of water in the body and can cause an imbalance. So if you eat a lot of salt and a lot of salty foods, it is likely that your water is going to be forced, your body, is going to be forced to stock up on the water, because it is the sodium, the salt that you're eating that is attracting that water. Yeah? Of course, with the salt, if you drink plenty of water, it is diluted, it reduces. But if you keep eating a lot of salt, then the water keeps accumulating. That is how you end up very heavy with water. And with that water weight, even if you try to lose weight using fat burning methods, you will lose the fat, but the water weight will stay unless you eliminate the causes of your water accumulation, water retention. Also things like cheese. We have cheese. These cheese are salted. Cheese and also other foods that are salted. Any food that is salted, processed or unprocessed, the salt will accumulate water. Yeah. So it's when you see that your water, your body is heavy, when you drink water, it's probably because it's acting following how much salt you're taking. Yeah. Another reason why your body may have water retention, we have your menstrual cycle for ladies. The menstrual cycle, the period between when you're in your period and a week or a few days before your period, your body accumulates water. It's a hormonal thing. It's probably intended to have that water so that when you're discharging, whatever residues, menstrual residues you're discharging, there's enough water to supply the blood. Yeah? But whatever the reason is, it's hormonal. During your periods, and shortly before your periods, every woman is slightly heavier than they were. And after the periods, that weight goes away. So it's temporary. However, it can become permanent if your hormones are imbalanced. Your hormones can be imbalanced and your body thinks that you're in your periods. And you start accumulating water for no particular reason when you're not in your periods. Yeah? So that can also be a problem. But yeah, the menstrual cycle and the menstrual hormones can cause you to have water retention, which adds to your weight. We have medications. Some medications and contraceptives cause the body to accumulate water, to trap water, to refuse to release water. Because remember I told you, water is supposed to go in when you drink it, make it surround around the body, and then exit with toxins and whatever. Yeah, or replace the old one and then remain. If it is not going away, then you're heavier. So medications, some people are on medicine that is causing them water retention, contraceptives that are causing water retention. Yeah, it can also be a cause. So if you see yourself swelling, people are on the implant, it causes water retention. So a lot of you are actually swelling and dying to burn fat when in actual sense it's not fat, it is water. So when you're struggling to lose weight, you need to identify your source of the weight. Is it fats? Is it muscle? Is it bones? Is it water? So that the strategy you pick to lose weight should be specific to that cause. You cannot struggle using fat burning remedies when your weight is coming from water. Yeah? Then you won't have any progress. Also, if you sit for too long or you stand for too long, the water will concentrate in some specific parts. You find your feet are swollen, your legs are swollen, so you have to alternate between sitting and standing. If you have an office job that requires you to sit, find a few moments, at least once every 2 to 3 hours, to take a walk. Yeah, and you create a water balance in your body. So if you sit too long, please find moments to walk around, and then if you stand too long, find moments to take a seat, so that you create that water balance. Otherwise, it will be retained, and then you will be heavy, and that weight will refuse to go away. Lastly, toxins. When your body is highly toxic, the toxins we have in our bodies come from a lot of things. The things we put on our skin and hair, the air we breathe is dirty, our food is sprayed with pesticides and all sorts of things. We have medicines, we have infections, we have hormones, we have so many things that cause toxins to accumulate in our bodies. When you have high toxic levels in your body, the body starts to retain water as a defensive mechanism. Yeah? As a defensive mechanism to try to deliver itself from those toxins. So, because the body knows if it releases the water, then you're going to stay without, and then the toxins will attack the body organs directly. So the body, as a defensive mechanism, holds on to the water. That is how you end up trying to lose weight and you're not losing. At Vintage Herbals, when you come for weight loss guidance, we usually recommend a detox at the beginning of every weight loss journey. This helps us to release the water weight. Because as we do fat burning, we can lose fat, but also fail to lose the water because of high toxicity. So we recommend a detox at the beginning of every weight loss journey. Because when you remove toxins, then you lose that weight which had been accumulated due to high toxic levels. Yeah. So those are some of the reasons why you may have that water retention, causing you to remain heavy for longer, what you termed as water weight. Yeah. So what is the solution? How do you deal with water weight? How do you get rid of that weight? Because if you try to lose weight, you have to do the right strategy. If your weight is coming from water, then you have to lose that water. You have to cause the body to lose that water. The body retains that water by choice due to circumstances that you have created. So please note that water retention is usually a lifestyle issue. It is the things you do, your lifestyle, that causes accumulation of that water. And you change your lifestyle, eliminate those things, and your weight will go down, at least the water weight. Then you can struggle with the fats. Yeah. So number one, I've already noted, if you have toxic levels that are high, your body will refuse to release water. Then you will become heavy on that water which the body is refusing to release. So detoxing gives you mileage on losing water retention. So if you're trying to lose weight, you're struggling with weight, it's not going, you probably need to detox before anything else so that the body can allow. You can't force the body. You have to make the body willing so that the body can allow to release that water. Number two, reduce your salt intake. Yeah, if you take a lot of salt, please reduce. Yeah, sodium salt. There are other salts. If you're a salt person, yeah, there are other salts that are not very high in sodium. We have natural salts, Himalayan salt. We have hot spring salts. We have sea salt. Those salts are low on sodium. Yeah, they are not as high in sodium as this other normal salt that you eat in our food. So if you really feel you really need to eat a little more salt, use those other salts that are low in sodium. We have them at Vintage Herbals. We have Himalayan salt at Vintage Herbals. You can pick it up. Yeah, and so that you reduce the other sodium salt, because sodium causes an imbalance that in the water levels of the body, causing you to accumulate water weight. Change your choice of foods. Reduce carbohydrates. Instead of eating too many carbohydrates, reduce your carbohydrates, yeah, and eat more bananas. The yellow bananas have high potassium. Potassium balances sodium. So even people who eat a lot of salt, you can counter by eating a lot of bananas, yeah, to balance the sodium potassium levels so that you don't have the water retention. So you can eat bananas, you can eat pumpkins, you can eat green leafy vegetables, pawpaws. All those foods help with your water balance levels in the body to help you release excess waters from your body and take away that water weight. Also, drink a lot of water. I know a lot of you have been not drinking water because you were told that water causes you to gain weight. The gaining of weight after drinking water is normal. It is a problem when you don't lose it after some few hours. Yeah. So if you don't drink water, it's also a problem. It can cause water retention. So for those who are trying to avoid water retention by not drinking water, that's wrong. When you don't drink water, the body senses that there's no hydration coming in, then it holds on to the water that it has in the body. It refuses to release. So every water that comes in, the little that you take, it holds on. That's why you drink water and you're not peeing. You drink water and you're not peeing. Because it senses that there's little water coming. If I don't hold on to this one, then I'm going to run dry. That is how you become heavy, by not drinking water. So please increase your water intake. You need about 8 to 12 glasses a day, averagely. You drink enough water. Once you realize that your weight is due to water retention, please drink water. Drink enough water. It can help you release. Because once the body realizes that there's hydration coming in, it has no reason to hold on to water. It will release. So you have the normal cycle of you drink water, it is released, and you're good. Yeah. So dehydration can also cause water retention. For those who have been avoiding to drink water because you're scared of gaining weight, please drink your water. You will be fine. Also, do some exercises. Do some exercises and sweat. When you sweat out the water. A lot of the water goes away when you sweat. So do some exercises to get rid of that water weight. The exercises help you on water weight and fat burning as well. So it's good for you. For those who I forgot to tell you, you can have water retention because of illnesses, heart diseases and kidney diseases. The kidney is one that works on the balance of water and all that. If it is not functioning well, it's inflamed, or you have a kidney infection or a failure, you can have water retention. That's why when your feet are swollen, they check your kidney. Yeah. So if you check your kidney and you find you have issues, or your heart, please see a medical doctor. It's a solution. See a medical doctor and and have the necessary medication given to you to help your system. That will take away the water weight. Hormones. For those people who may have water weight that comes from hormonal imbalance, if you don't balance your hormones, that water will go away. Even if you work out, even if you starve, even if you drink a lot of water, even if you do what, you need to balance your hormones for the water weight to go away if your weight is coming from hormones. By hormones, I mean hormonal imbalance, because remember, I've already told you that a week before your periods and during your periods, as a woman, you're heavier, but that will go away. It is temporary. But in a state where it doesn't go away and you have hormonal imbalance, then you have to balance your hormones to be able to deal with the problem completely. And of course, I told you about alternating between sitting and standing. For those who have jobs that require them to sit too much, find a moment to stand a bit, and for those who stand too much, find a moment to sit. Well, that's all I have about water weight for today. I will come back next time with hours of eating, because the time you eat, your meals, affects your weight loss goals, your weight loss speed. So I'll come back another time. Thank you so very much for listening to us. Kindly reach us at Vintage Herbals, Shop 39, Running Imperial Hotel, or give us a call. The numbers are right here, and we have a chat so that we can all realize our weight loss goals. Thank you very much.